Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another PFL fight prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the full card of fights for PFL Madrid Van Steenis versus Edwards 2. So, yeah, without further ado, let's just scroll down and get into the fights. Yeah, a lot of these fights, I'm just going to be brushing right over it because I really don't care. Like, they put a lot of, in my opinion, like, low-level guys in the card, I guess because they're in Madrid, so they try and have some Madrid faces on here. I'm just going to go with the favorites in the ones that I don't know. Right to like I don't know these guys. Don't really care to look them up. You got a 6-2 versus 4-2 guy. Like this like amateur leagues in my opinion. Like 6-2 and 4-2 and no notable wins or no notable fights. I don't think these people should be on a main card. I mean like a major cards at all. I think these guys should be in like regional scenes. But hey, it is what it is. Go to Spaniard decision. Why not? Next one, same thing. They seem to like this guy. Decision. Why not? Don't again. Just going to brush over him. Just brush over these guys. He passionate. Give him a KO first round for whatever reason. He's the brother of Van Steenis. Slight underdog. I think so. Gino Van Steenis is probably terrible. This guy's from Scotland. Yeah. Go with the favorite again. Why not? Favorite, why not? Look at these records. Well, these guys are more experienced, but I'm pretty sure none of these guys have fought anybody any bit decent, to be honest. Favorite, why not? Why not? All right, now some people actually know. Heavyweight division, we got Linton Vassell versus Jose Augusto. And how do I feel about this one right here? Is I'll go low confidence Linton Vassell to beat Jose Augusto. If Vassell was really coming up, like has some momentum in this fight, this might be average. Augusto don't really got momentum either, but I feel like momentum is needed here for me to go average on Vassell. But I think either way I would have Vassell in this fight. I look back to Augusto's fight versus Anthony Rumble Johnson with that like light heavyweight like 5-6 years ago now, and I look at how he fight then. Like his technique looks much cleaner, his condition looks much better, and I think in that fight he was talking about the weight cut is getting this, getting that. Now look at his most recent fights and look how fat he is in some of these fights, how much extra weight he's carrying, and how low his output is. So, some people like cutting that weight, it does take away from output. But for like him now looking fast forward in 5 years or 4 years, and he has the weight on him, it actually seems like it's more of a burden than some release by having weight. You get what I mean? Like he was complaining about the weight. But it seemed like when you were slimmer and trimmer and actually kind of weight, it seemed like you were in better condition, your strike looked sharper, you were a better fighter. Now like his output is slow, he just look like, very labored carrying around that extra mass. It's not like, oh, I'm just walking around my walk around weight. Like, nah, like you just trying to trick yourself thinking that you feel better because you're not draining yourself to cut weight, but you're just not in real good shape. Carry around a belly. You dare to be hit more. Your shots are slower. Your output's less. So I can't really see what big advantage he's got by coming to heavyweight. Whereas Vassell, like, no, he still looks like Vassell at heavyweight. No, Vassell was a big light heavyweight, like a huge light heavyweight. He's still like, he has a 6-pack or at least lean mass at heavyweight and probably walk around 230, 240. Whereas Augusto just like he just fat, But Augusto, I say one good thing he did show his recent fights. He did show decent takedown defense. Though none of the guys he's fought are as good of grapplers as Vassell. So that's my concern. I feel like Augusto might be the better striker here, especially if he gets locked in. I feel like Augusto's one of the guys that's going to like, oh, he's going to show for this guy and not show for this guy. I feel like Vassell is the biggest name he has fought in a long time, so he might show up for him. So that's my concern here, that he might show up for him. Takedown defense already seems to be pretty decent. And then if he come in, if his striking looks as sharp as it, even a quarter as sharp as it looked against Rumble 5 years ago, it could be problems here. But, yeah. I think at heavyweight, I don't think there's going to be no ripped, real in shape Augusto. I feel like the best version of Augusto is going to be at light heavyweight. And he just got to realize that. By the way, it don't matter. I don't think either way he's not going to be no light heavyweight champion and no PFL. If Bellator comes back, he's not going to be no PFL champion. I don't think he's no risen. Well, he might be able to be a risen light heavyweight champion, maybe. But, yeah. So, either way, I like what I see from Linton Vassell more. I feel like Vassell will be able to address the striking enough. And I think he will be able to get a takedown. I think once he gets a takedown, gets some top control, I think he really starts to bust and break down Augusto. I think Augusto will be able to deal with that heavy top pressure and that physical strength of Vassell. I think Vassell breaks him down over the course of the fight. and then eventually sinks to the rear naked choke in the second round and gets Augusto out of there. So in this one, I got Linton Vassell via second round submission. All right. Next fight, don't know who these women are either. Who y'all saying gonna win? Her, why not? Decision, don't care. Some more, don't care. Who y'all say gonna win this one? Heavy favorite for whatever reason. I guess guy is 40, so hey, decision that guy, who cares? And now last two fights, I know these guys. So co-main event we got in the featherweight division, we got AJ McKee Jr. versus Adam Borics. And how do I feel about this one right here? Is I'll go average confidence, AJ McKee Jr. to beat Adam Borics. I could feel even more locked and confident in that average if AJ McKee had better wrestling offense. His wrestling offense could be a little bit lackluster, to be honest. A little bit lackluster. But I feel like AJ McKee Jr., he's back at his best weight class. And I feel like, he's at the age, we like 30 now. Yeah, 30 now. Like, you guys, time to lock in. I think AJ McKee Jr. can still accomplish a lot of things. I still think this guy has the talent to be a UFC champion. Maybe not a two-division UFC champion, but maybe at the very least could be potentially a UFC featherweight champion. I don't think lightweight is it for him. Featherweight, probably first off become a PFL champion here. And then try to go over the UFC maybe when he's 31, 32. Go on a good run there, become a champion. I can see that in his future. AJ McKee Jr. is one of the best talents we had from America right now. Still in his prime, or just entering his prime. Going to Adam Borics. Borics is a solid striker. His takedown defense has been, inconsistent. Some fights his takedown defense look good. Sometimes it looks questionable. But, yeah, AJ McKee Jr. is a well-rounded fighter. I think he'll be a mix-up on the feet. I think he'll also benefit from the fact that I think Borics is coming off a KO loss. Now, he's coming off a win, but prior to that, last time he fought somebody decent, he got knocked out. But, yeah, I think AJ McKee Jr. will be a mix it up. Maybe club and sub, or maybe just mix it up. Get the respect on the feet. Level change, take him down, and then submit him. I'm looking at like a second round submission for AJ McKee Jr. here. Just think he's just a much more well-rounded fighter, far more upside. Borics is a very tough talent. Can't sleep on him, but I just think that AJ McKee Jr. is going to show levels here and get Borics out of there in the second round via submission. So in this one, I got AJ McKee Jr. via second round submission. Get that correct. Second round submission. Next fight we have in the main event, we have a rematch. And it's for the PFL Middleweight Championship. We got Costello Van Steenis versus Fabian Edwards 2. Last time they fought, it was a very close fight. That went a split decision way for Van Steenis, and that was some years ago. Van Steenis took the undefeated record from Edwards in that fight. They're rematching again, and I still think it's going to be a tough fight. I feel like both guys continue to improve. And it's not like Van Steenis has exactly the style that's Edwards' kryptonite. That's why the first fight was close. Because it's not like Van Steenis is like this guy that's this really great offensive wrestler. This really great offensive cardio wrestler type guy. Van Steenis is a well-rounded guy, so that's great and all, but sometimes it's better to just be, all your stat points in one area or strongly in one area, because you go against the guys that Edwards, like, largely just a striker Edwards is. Edwards is a well-rounded guy, but largely at this level, it's just a striker. You really see occasions where, his grappling looks so great offensively or defensively too much. It's more so like, his offense, his points are heavily in striking at this level, and guys that are, grappling focused can have great success against Edwards and have had great success against Edwards. But I'm expecting the best Van Steenis. Like, he just had a great win over, I forgot the guy name. So Johnny Evelyn just had a great win, and he kind of had a comeback victory against him. So I'm expecting Van Steenis to come here with a lot of confidence, probably improve grappling, improve striking. Probably got the most money he's ever gotten in his life after getting that win, and probably got some more opportunities all around. So I'm expecting a better Van Steenis, but still I expect a close fight. I think Van Steenis is going to be sharper in the striking than he's been in the past. IQ probably sharper. Confidence going to be on a high. I don't know if it's going to be a split decision again. I do think this fight goes the distance. But, yeah, close fight still, but I don't know if it's going to be split. I think Van Steenis wins this one. And I think he'll mix it up a lot better than he did the first fight. And I think he'll show new improvement in his striking, where I feel like Edwards will be a better version of himself, but I don't feel like it's going to be so much better that's going to be anything distinctively different, I guess, or like too much distinctively different here for him. I feel like Van Steenis is going to be able to get his respect earlier in this fight with the striking. Maybe he had to try to wall a stall a lot early, trying to go for the takedown, but not be having the success that much early. But it's going to be a case of trial and error, because again, he's not that great offensive wrestler, so it's going to be a lot of trial and error. That's what's going to make it rough. Edwards probably land some clean shots, clean elbows in the clinch and stuff. But Van Steenis is going to be able to stay there, stay composed. And if it's just really start to wear on Edwards and start to get those takedowns, like It's not gonna be so much the first, second, third, but like the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh takedown attempt, and just the wearing effect. Landis get shots, get in the hold of Edwards, trying to pin him against the cage and work him against the cage over the course of the 25 minutes, and eventually start to get some takedowns, get some limited control here, maybe some more extended control as the fight goes on. But yeah, clean fight for Van Steenis, competitive, but Van Steenis is the one initiating and pushing and making this fight his type of fight, or the fight that he needs to be to beat Edwards, without sending himself so much danger. So yeah, I think Van Steenis grinds out a decision over Edwards over 25 minutes, and I think he beats him again in the rematch, and I think he beats him by decision this time. So in this one, I got Costello Van Steenis. Let me say that. I got Costello Van Steenis via decision. And so that concludes my fight predictions for the full card of fights for PFL Madrid, Van Steenis versus Edwards 2. And as always, thanks for watching. Peace.